What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. I have several videos coming out this week, so be sure to like and subscribe and comment below if you have any video requests or questions. One of the videos that I'm going to be putting out today is about your game not syncing your save. Okay, so a lot of people have problems with that, so be sure to check that video out. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below for any questions, video requests, or just feedback in general. All right, so let's get started. It is the second week into this Mayor's Pass. Now, for those of you who ask all the time, the amount that you need to complete the entire Mayor's Pass, if it's still accurate, this is what it was 611,000. Now, the reason I say if it's still accurate is because there's constantly changes being made to the game. Like, the moment that you understand like what max storage is, they change it. Or, for example, you used to start war off with a fraction of energy, like half energy or whatever. Now you start it with full energy, or you've got all kinds of changes being made, so trying to keep up with those changes, it can be difficult sometimes. Now, one of the things that you guys have to make sure that you pay very close attention to is each and every week checking your game to make sure that you have rebooted it before you do too many assignments, to make sure that you have that side pass. So what this means is, what a lot of people do is they sit on the game, they play, and they wait for the contest of mayors to begin. They don't reboot their game though, right? So what ends up happening is it takes a while for the game to give you the side pass sometimes. And so they'll end up doing maybe 5-10 assignments where they don't get credit for those pink plumb bob points. So make sure that you reboot the game before the contest of mayors begins, or right after it begins, just to make sure. Okay, now for me it usually loads within about 5 to 10 minutes of the contest beginning, but last night I wasn't paying attention. I just was blowing through some assignments, and then the side pass popped up, so I didn't get credit for all of the assignments that I did do, and I just wanted to give you guys that reminder. So we're going to go ahead and do the side pass review here. Now, I actually have an assignment for keys, which is my next choice. As you can see, I have gold keys and epic. I'm going to go ahead and start the gold keys. Get this taken care of here. Okay. Now, when you click on your side pass, I try to keep anything uncollected that I might be able to utilize later. For example, the keys. Now, if you want to know how many keys you get without collecting it, all you have to do is hold down on the prize and it tells you. Okay. Another thing is the coins. Tells you that as well. Same with the tokens. Now, what a lot of people don't do is they don't save this stuff, and then when they do, and then they don't collect it in time. Make sure that you collect this before the expiration time, okay? Because this one doesn't seem to get added to your inventory the same way that the other ones do. So it looks like you're getting 3,000 coins, which is nice. Okay, cool, awesome, woohoo, right? Then we've got the 3 keys, which we're going to go ahead and collect. And now we have the Aspen Forest. Now, this one is a 4-pack, okay? So, it's honestly, that's the one square. It looks like we're getting quite a few trees here, which is nice, because if you haven't seen the price tag on these, they are pretty hefty. Now, this one is one of my favorites, but one of the things that you guys will notice when placing these is the direction in which you place it and the spot in which you place it will change the appearance, color, size, all that. So I I think I showed you guys this on one of the streams here, but if you go ahead and zoom in, it's really bizarre. They've all, done this to some extent, but not quite this bad. This is by far the worst. So, if you look closely here, see how there's 3 large ones that seem to be that more auburn type color, and then 1 small one? Now just simply putting it here, it changes size. Now, right now we've got different sizes, and now back to that 3. So it's depending on where we're placing it. Now, if we change the direction, it also changes the size and shape. So before you place it down, just make sure that it's something that, like, for example, see how it's this color and this size? Now we put it there and it's that color, but it goes back to the same color and size based on wherever it is that you put it. So it's not just totally random. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that being said, make sure that you place these however they look best to you. Now we have a total of 3 of each dozer. So what this means is that the global market will probably have quite a bit of dozer on there. So if you are somebody who's still unlocking land, what I recommend doing is holding off to collect these until you have the amount that you need to actually unlock the land, because if you don't, what'll end up happening is you just take up unnecessary space that you don't need. So let's say that you're 5 away, 5 of each away. Don't collect this until you have the amount that you need. There's no sense in using up unnecessary space, right? This is like a backup storage, so to speak. Okay, so the trees, there's no assignments for those, and there's no benefit to holding on to those. So go ahead and collect those right away. And then you get 1 big lake, woohoo, which, still, it's better than some of the other passes. I don't mind getting trees and lakes. I actually like it because I do spend a lot of cash on that type of stuff already. So it's nice to get that stuff in the side pass. It's better than some of the other things that we get, like maybe mountain or something. Especially when they decided to go ahead and stick a ridiculous price tag on some of these newer products, like the or items, like, for example, the walls, the walkways, the new trees, the VU generator shop. These all have really high price tags on them for what they're giving you. Okay, so the next thing that you get is the 40 cash, and then you get the Central Park South. So it appears as though, and I'm pretty sure that the one here is labeled the north one, if I remember right. Let me just double check. Yeah, so my guess is, and I'm not 100% sure, but my guess is these go together similar to the golf course, or maybe they don't. I don't know, but it appears as though they have some kind of like a baseball field park looking thing. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how large this is and where it's going to be. You can see the area coverage, but you can't see how big the building is. That's one of the things that I was mentioning for like a suggestion in general, which EA really should start watching my videos if they're not already and taking some of this stuff into account. And that would be to have kind of like a preview of the building, like a little very small video clip that shows what it looks like on the map. That way you can compare it to, another building or at least give the dimensions, the size dimensions, something, you know, so that we have some idea of the size of the buildings that we're getting. It's just, it's ridiculous because you can't tell, you know, and it's frustrating sometimes. But anyways, that is the side pass. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, get this video uploaded, and then we will talk about this problem that a lot of people have been having with their save data. Okay, so if you're somebody who's having that issue, or you're just curious, be sure to check that video out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Join us on Facebook at SimCity BuildIt, MissyanneTTVYT. Anybody here who is looking for the printable guides for the contest of mayors, the production plan, anything like that, it is in the description of pretty much every video on YouTube on my channel. So if you click that, you'll have all of the printable links. Okay? All right, you guys, good luck.